In this video, I'll be showing you how you can add change screens in your Kivy app. So which means you will be able to change screens from one page to the other page inside your Kivy app. Let's get right into it. If you want to learn how to code, then do subscribe now to the channel. Hit the bell so don't miss on any future videos. Okay, so now if you don't know what change screen is, in Kivy, change screens, it's a way you can use to change it's a way to change from one page to the other page into your Kivy app. So once a certain button or a certain thing is pressed in your Kivy app, it's going to slightly change back into the next page. So let's start writing the program. You can use any text that you want, but then I'm going to be using Sublime Text. You can work in any, but then I just like Sublime Text, so I'll be using it for this video. Now we need to create our screens, such as the home screen and the settings screen. So the first one we're going to start off is with the home screen. Type in class home screen, inherit from screen. Now we need this init method. Type in def init self and kworks. And here we just want to say super init kworks. Now we need to create our box layout inside this init method. So type in layout equals box layout, and we will set the orientation to vertical. And now we need to create the button for moving to the next page. In order to do that, just type in button equals button, and we want to set the text to something like go to settings. And now for this, we need to have something to happen once that button is pressed. Type in button.bind on press equals, and let's just set it to self.change screen. Now we do need to define that function, so type in def change screen. It's going to use self and args. This can pass since we're going to handle the functionality later when we're done with the init method. Okay, and now we're just going to say layout dot add widget, and we want to add our button, and now we'll just say self dot add widget the layout. So that is all we need for this init method of the home screen. So let's go into the change screen, remove this pass, and now we just want to say self dot manager current, and we want to set this to some like settings, which will be the screen manager once we click that button. Okay, now we need to create the settings screen. So in order to do that, just type in class settings screen, here's from screen, def init. Oh, I need to go back. Self or kworks. Again, we're going to call super init and include kworks. Now here just want to say layout equals box layout, which is the main layout for this settings screen. So for the home screen, we create the box layout. Now we need to do this for the settings screen. Orientation equals vertical. And now we need to create another button which would say go back to home, which once the button is clicked, it's going to shift back into the home page. Now just want to say button equals button, text equals let's say go back to home, say button dot bind on press equals self dot change screen, say layout to add widget. I'm gonna add this button to our layout. And others here, I'm going to type in self to add widget, and here we're just going to add box layout, which in our case it's stored in a variable called layout. Oh, let's just coincide. Let's go out of this method since the change screen method does not belong in there. So just type in def change screen self, and here include args. Say self manager current equals, and we want to set that up to home. And we need to create our main screen manager to manage all the screens of our Kivy app. So now here I just want to say class my screen manager. It inherits from screen manager that can pass into. I'm not going to handle the functionality yet. And let's go inside the main app class. So type in sm equals say screen manager, and now just want to say sm dot add widget, and now just set home screen, say name, and change and set that to home. Now we just want to say sm dot add widget, say setting screen, and now we're going to set the name, and the name must be settings. And now here, instead of having to return 0, we're going to return sm. Now I've already written the line to run our program, so we call our app class, then instantiate it. If you don't know what that is, it's a way to just add brackets to your Kivy app or to a class. So whenever you want to run a class, you can just do this, calling the name of your class instantiate, which means just add brackets. So this is all the logic we needed for this program. So let us run our program to see what happens. And we get this button saying go to settings. Once we press it, it's going to take us to this button saying go back to home. And if we go back to home, it's going to bring us to the page that we had earlier. So guys, this is pretty much it for this tutorial. So thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial quite useful, then like it if you appreciate it. It really does help me out. And do subscribe now and hit the bell so you miss out on future Python tutorials. If you have any questions about Kivy Change Screens or comments or feedback, then just leave them down in the comment section down below. I will reply to your comment and try to help you as much as possible. And otherwise, that's it from today. Cheers and goodbye.